Alright, this is what I refer to as a power hunt, because I literally have exactly 1 hour in between soccer games and track meets. And that hour happened to be right at the bottom of the tide, so I did sneak out to do a little searching. Let's see what I can get done in an hour. Let's see what we have here. Not really sure what it is. Oh yes, I am. Wow, look at that. All right, that is either a hat pin. It's military. There's the eagle on it. That was just sitting right on top. Now that's a $1.50. Fantastic. I'll date this when I get back. Something interesting over there. Let's not forget about this cool little piece of pottery. Okay. This goes in my special pocket. This can go in the regular bag. Take these home. Just an interesting little color right here popping out. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's just a piece of electrical work. I'm not sure what this is over here. Strange looking. There might be some writing on it. Huh. What were you? I'm not happy that you're broken, but you're still a very cool piece. A candle holder? Huh. That might be what you are. Cool. All right, we got a bottle coming out here. I'm not suspecting it's that old. Crown top. And it looks like a stick. Not to be refilled. That's the only embossing on it, so I think that's 40s or 50s. On the bottom. I think I got a good section here to check out. Yeah, contents. And I caught a couple other things here, but nothing fantastic. Well, I'm wondering if I'm getting a little bit of a theme today. Interesting little piece. What are you telling me? Huh. Very interesting. And I'll say I wish you weren't broken. Okay, it definitely seems to be a little bit of a sweet spot. This is an old bottle, 40s and 50s. I think it's a federal law. Nice amber. I got this texture on the bottom. That actually brings it back maybe 60s and 70s. But right next to that, I haven't cleaned it up yet, but this is something I like. A design on the bottom, design through the whole base, and it does have, I'm guessing, a perfume top, so that had a little stopper on it. That's a top shelf find. Hope there's no cracks in it.
This was a loud signal, so I knew it was going to be big. It
Look how shiny it is right in the basket. Big ol' lock. Nice big name. Look at Yale. Heavy duty. Definitely brass. I don't know how old it is, but I found it in an old spot, but that is some thick brass. I have to look that up. Look how clean that is. Not just caught this little bugger in the corner of my eye. And sure enough, it's an old pipe bowl. And my history here is whenever I found a pipe bowl, I always found a nice old bottle. So, well, I gotta tell you, this is a pretty cool looking pipe bowl. Okay. Let's hope there's a bottle here, because I haven't really seen anything yet. But I got lucky with this little guy. New York water taxi. What am I looking at? 24-hour video surveillance?
No
Cameras?
taxing violators will vanish without a trace.
Well, I see some uranium glass. And this interesting little brass piece. It looks like some kind of anchored down pivoting piece. Not really sure what that would have been. And I'm pretty sure that's 1/8 of a piece of an ashtray, uranium glass. Since we did have a pretty good high tide to low tide rush, which simply means, what are you? Which simply means that the water moved very quickly in here and created quite a bit of wash. So I'm just surface hunting right now. That's why I don't have my gloves on. I'm literally just picking things up right off the top. Strange, it's kind of hard. But that's not what I was looking at. I was actually looking at this before I knelt down. Got a nice pretty flower on this piece of pottery. It always makes for a cool picture. Little tiny milk glass. I'm a little more inclined to take the tiny ones home because they just don't take as much room up in my house anymore. I'll pull those 3 pieces back. One piece of copper. Gonna be a nice piece of red glass. Nope, amber. Okay. Well, this you might find interesting. I just pulled off this big piece of wood as I started to see some old green mason jars come out. But they were all pretty banged up. It appears as if the piece of wood came down on top of what may have been a whole bunch of intact mason jars, and the weight of it just finally crushed it all. See, we even have a lid there. That would have been nice. some bubbles in it. Now I'm curious because there's another piece of wood here, and you can still see some fragments of maybe some bigger pieces in there. There's a little mason jar lid, which I'll keep. So I'm gonna try and pry open that piece of wood and see if there's any more intact. But oh, that came out easier than I thought. And look what's behind there. That might be, nope, look at that. That was crushed too. Another piece of wood there. Oh, but we do have an intact green lid, which I love those. And I come in, there might be another green lid in there. What a shame, there's another piece of wood there. No, that's the bottom of a mason jar. All right, I'm gonna dig a little deeper and see if I can find any of these that are actually intact. Well, there were no intact jars in there, but I did pull out 2 more green lids. And these things are awesome looking. See if I can clean them up a little bit. Yeah, look at that, very pretty. And some might ask, what are you gonna do with those things? I don't know, but when I do know, then I'll know. What are you right here? Oh, interesting piece. Okay, cool. This is about the best I've seen the wash here yet. And yet nothing's coming out, although I think I may have just started hitting a spot. This is the first thing I've seen now, although the bugs are destroying me today. I got a coin here, I'm not sure what it is. It's nickel size. Actually, it looks like it might be a token. I can't really make out what's written there, but something's written there. And I need my hands to swipe away the bugs, so I'm going to put this away and clean it up when I get home. That goes in the special pocket. I don't usually find a lot of coins here, but that's a pretty cool one. I thought I saw a small perfume bottle up here. Do you see it? Where did it hide? Oh, no, I can't see it. Oh, there it is. What do you got here? Yep, a little perfume. All right, I'll pocket that. And time to swipe the bugs away. But I got a lot more to look at. Okay, I might have another token here. Could even be just a cow tag. It's about quarter size. Oh, jeez, Louise. I don't see anything on it right away. Well, that's a cool piece. Can you see all the bugs flying around my face in the camera? Holy moly. All right, not sure what that is. Get it home. And we managed to sneak out another little perfume. Nothing fantastic, but again, easy to store. And I love these little buggers. I'm gonna try and do a little bit more here before the bugs take over. Old ink pen. I guess it just wouldn't be a day with this kind of wash that I didn't pull out a button. Yeah, this is when they usually show themselves. Quick sneak out. Unfortunately, we are experiencing quite a bit of smoke in our area from the Canadian forest fires, and you can see the haze that's throughout here. It was actually pretty difficult to be outdoors today, but right now where I am here, there's a nice breeze and it's not actually so bad. So I'm going to scavenge around and see if they moved any more dirt in the process of continuing this flood retention program. If anything, it looks like they just put some dirt down, and that is not good for stuff that we want to find buried. Some kind of old fuse, maybe? This is suspicious. That might be a little insulator. All right. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's something I'll take home. What's this right here? A strange post. But I'll take that one. Cool. What's it right here? Kind of wheel. Old battery, electronic part. Maybe a little mini heartbreaker. Look at this little thing. That might have been some kind of perfume. Strange round bottom where it wouldn't have sat flat. But the lip is chipped. Rats. Well, on the bright side, they did do some digging here. They dug out another trench, which as we get further up, I know there's an older section up there, so maybe they pulled out a couple more bottles in this little trench they dug. Chances are slim, but there's only one way to find out. Not really sure what I got here. It could have come out from a deep. I'm not even sure if it's glass yet, but I'm gonna poke and hope. It could be on the older side. It's crown top. Just because of the area I got it in. I'm gonna take this home and clean it up. I'm not gonna bother cleaning it right now. Whoa! Curious, no embossing, but I kind of like the color right now. I just noticed this cup and pulled it out, and then I saw this little top part of a bottle coming out. As I started to pull it out, I did notice there was more of it intact, but I also noticed this could be on the way older side. I'm not sure how much of it is still here, but it definitely got pulled up. Please that there be a bottom there. Is it a... Oh, man, oh man. This one definitely has some age to it, and that's a heartbreaker. They may have even broke it when they pulled it up, but look at this thing. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, the glass is in there. I bet they broke it when they pulled it up. Holy moly. That's a heartbreaker. That is an awesome, awesome bottle. Look at this thing. Well, it's going to look really good from the front. Ugh. Wow. Oh. Well, I might have one more here worth salvaging. I think this is the second one I picked up here. Like this shape, seem kind of about the same age. I'm gonna take that one home. See some color down there. And right there, nice top. And I can't get over that broken one. Kind of gearbox. Might have broken into a nice little area here. And I'm not sure what I just pulled out. Some sort of dish, I'm guessing. And I thought it might be interesting to clean up. Well, I filmed it because I didn't really recognize it yet. It's definitely a little maker's mark on it. And it appeared to be intact. Huh. Well, there might have been something broken right there. But to me, it's looking like maybe a toothbrush bowl or something. What does that say? I can't. Made in Japan. So that could be after World War II. But it's still an interesting little piece. What was right there? There's always a really good time when the tides move from a very high tide to a low tide. And you can see again the water for the whole period moves through quickly. And this is about the only time I'll get a really good surface find hunt. There's another coin, and you saw the other day I caught a couple coins off the top here. I'm guessing this thing's just a wee penny. It might even be a memorial because they were dumping here late. But I'll clean it up and try and get a date on that. I think there's a comb right here. Yep. Not mine, that's for sure. Look at all this stuff surfacing up. You can even see when the little pebbles and the stones come through. I almost took a nosedive on this one, but I saw it from far away and had to come in for a closer look. What are you doing here? It's a tiny little belt buckle with the latch still on there. It's got some history to it. What's down in there? I'm just not pulling anything older out of this section. I got a couple bottles, a little fancy on it, but they're screw tops, probably 50s, 60s. I did get, and these ones are hard to turn away. Look at the shape of this bottle, the Whaling cabinet bottle. It has some great script on it. It's a twist off too. You can see the old cap here. I like to usually get these caps off because there's some contents in here, and I'd rather pour it out here than when I get home, but that thing's rusted on there. But look at that cool little bottle. Last quick grab before I go. Smaller, but another mason jar lid.